So let's talk about Republicans. They're fucking nuts. So here we have a poll. This is from a couple of weeks ago. And then I want to play this clip here from Face the Goddamn Motherfucking Nation. So 6 in 10 Trump voters agree with core tenet of great replacement theory. This poll was done, I believe, shortly after the Buffalo massacre, where a Republican, far-right, self-described fascist, decided to drive several hours to a densely populated area with black people and just start shooting as many black people as they could. Why? Oh, because the blacks are replacing us, or whatever. More than 60% of Americans who voted for the former President Trump agree with the core tenet of the Great Replacement Theory. The poll published on Tuesday found that 61%, I love how it says more than 60%. It's less words and less characters to say 61% than more than 60%. But anyway, of Trump supporters agree with the statement that a group of people in the country are trying to replace native-born Americans with immigrants and people of color who share their political views. 22% of Trump supporters surveyed said they disagreed with the conspiracy theory. Meanwhile, 16% of respondents who voted for Biden said they agree with the statement. Well, who are the fucking people, the Biden voters are like, the blacks, they're immigrating into the country. Now, the thing here is that's really insane is like, what is the population of black folks that immigrate to the United States? What? Like, most of the black people here are native-born Americans. So that's why this is so strange. Like, because when people hear the term native-born Americans, what do they think? God-fearing white people. Like, an immigrant is someone who was born somewhere else and then over the course of their life travels to this country. That is an immigrant. Being black and being born in the country, that is not an immigrant. That is a native-born fucking American, motherfucker. Like, the idea that black people are taking over the country would imply, right, that the black people immigrated here voluntarily, right? And remind me, when did that happen? Oh, right. Around the same time, the white people immigrated to this country and brought black people over in fucking cages. Around that time. So if you're going to claim black people are immigrants, then by this logic, so are white people. But again, all these words don't have definitions. There is no objective reality. We are living in a mass psychosis world. Everyone has their own world that they live in. There is no world that actually unifies us. Everyone lives in a fantasy land. But anyway, this was a couple of weeks ago, right? This was, this here was yesterday or the day before. There was a poll done in regards to the recent wave of mass shootings. And I mean, like, just watch. Let's watch.
And so do they feel powerless, or do people believe they can do something about it?
The good news is people think this is preventable. You get big majorities that say it can be stopped, it can be prevented. And it's not something that we have to accept. Now, there is a quarter who says that unfortunately this may be something that we have to accept in a free society. And I do want to point out some partisan difference here. There is bipartisan view that it can be prevented, but there are 4 in 10 Republicans who do say that it may be something we have to accept. And that partisan difference is going to cut through a lot of this, Margaret. Now, I do want to say that when we ask people why they think that the U.S. has so many unfortunate mass shootings, the availability of guns comes out as a top answer, but not the only answer. People point to things like mental health issues, the influence of violence.
There is, I don't even...
Only the really, I hate to say this, but those with the lowest IQ.
Okay, so let's scroll back real quick. Can prevent if we really tried. 85% of Democrats, 73% of independents, 56% of Republicans. Unfortunately, we have to expect 15% of Democrats, 27% of independents, 44% of Republicans. Now, it is interesting to note that even a majority of Republicans think we can prevent this if we tried. Though, again, that doesn't mean the same thing as a Democrat saying that or an independent saying that, right? Or, you know, whatever. Republicans are going to be more likely, as we can see here, to scapegoat other things like mental health or video games or race. Let me play the rest of this clip and then we'll dive into just how fucking stupid this shit is.
Only answer. People point to things like mental health issues, the influence of violence in the culture. So it is a...
So, okay. I just want to say, the poll here, why does the U.S. have more mass shootings than many other countries? This is the correct answer. It has more availability of guns. This is the correct answer. These are wrong. Anyone who would choose these answers is an idiot. They have a low IQ. Now, again, am I saying that all of these things have no possible influence whatsoever? Not necessarily. I would say white people wanting to go gun down black people at a supermarket, I think racial division has a little bit to play there, right? Probably mental health issues as well. But every other country on Earth has all three of these things in droves. Every other country on Earth. Now, some countries in Europe do a little bit better than the rest with mental health. Now, all of these other countries get rid of the guns. So this is the correct answer. Regardless of what your opinion on fucking guns is, I don't give a shit. This is the correct answer as to why the U.S. has more mass shootings. Now, humans in general, living in a capitalist world, we're all fucked up in the head. Let's be real. But some countries put more money into mental health, right? And that does reduce crime and increase happiness. But every country has violent movies and violent video games. Every country on Earth that, you know, engages in movies and video games in such a way. So, look at mass shootings in Japan. Hey, I don't know about you. I'm a little bit of a weeb, okay? I watch anime. I read manga, okay? And I can tell you, Japanese media is incredibly violent. Incredibly violent. In a lot of ways, more violent than American media. I'm just saying, I've watched some really fucked up anime. I've read some really fucked up manga, okay? But what are the mass shootings in Japan looking like? All right, there aren't any. Why? Because it has less availability of guns. Again, anyone that chooses anything but this is a fucking idiot. They're a fucking moron. And honestly, no one should listen to anything they have to say. They're just fucking stupid. If someone goes out there, it's cyber gaming that caused all these shootings. Like, go to Japan and ask them if cyber gaming causes mass shootings. Like, I'm just saying, man, this fucking shit is crazy. And the fact that mainstream media is going to report this as if these are legitimate answers in any way. Like, again, these people should be mocked for being fucking morons. Now, again, regardless of your opinion on guns, okay, I myself don't think that guns are a good idea. But given what's going on in this country, I have no qualms at all if any minority group wants to own a gun to defend themselves. That's just my opinion. But I would prefer to live in a society where there are no guns. But I also recognize that's unlikely to happen, right? So, but you know what? The idea that anyone would scapegoat mental health, video games, or race and say that that is more of the cause of mass shootings than the availability of guns, again, they need to be dumb. No, there are zero intelligent people on planet Earth that would answer this question with those answers. 0% of the human population that has any IQ above 4 would say one of these three things.
So it is a range, and that is important. But I do want to look at this idea of the availability of guns, because the numbers who say that gun laws should generally become more strict is up in recent weeks. It's up since the tragedy in Buffalo to 60% now. And then when you look again at what people think is causing this and what might be a way forward, well, the number who think that the U.S. would be safer if fewer people had guns, it does outweigh the number who say that they think things would be safer if everyone or more people had guns. But this is a mix, and it comes back to this larger idea that to solve a problem and prevent a problem, you first have to come to agreement on its causes. Margaret.
But that's the problem with media in this country. They treat everything like it's just an opinion. Well, some people have this opinion that there's caravans in magical fairyland that are dropping off black immigrants that are going to replace the white people. That's not an opinion. That makes you a fucking idiot. That makes you a goddamn fucking moron. And we can't pretend. We can't play their fucking games. This is mass psychosis. That's what that is. Someone cannot have an opinion that video games are the cause of mass shootings. Oh, it's the games. Yeah. That's not an opinion. That is factually wrong. That makes you a fucking moron. That's it. That's all it. We need to be less afraid of calling stupid people stupid. I'm sorry. It is not an opinion that there's an invisible man in the sky. Jesus is watching you jerk off and the angels are looking out for you. That's not an opinion. You are a fucking moron. Plain and simple. It's not an opinion when you just say something that is factually untrue. Like if I said my phone case is yellow, that's not an opinion. I'm making things up. I'm an idiot. That's not a fucking opinion. And so, why are Americans so fucking stupid? It's because our institutions make them this way. Our media facilitates stupid fucking ideas like the climate change debate. 99% of scientists agree. So let's pit one scientist to represent the 99% and one scientist to represent the 1%. And then all of a sudden it's 50-50 in the eyes of the viewer. Right? Like, I'm sorry. The media, complicit. Politicians, complicit. Education, complicit. That's what we're dealing with. We have so many uneducated... Well, I don't even like to use the term uneducated. Because the dumb motherfuckers in this country are extremely educated. They just got taught some make-believe bullshit. It would be like calling the Hitler Youth uneducated. No, motherfucker. They were extremely educated. It's just that the people educating them were fucking insane. And that's what's going on in this fucking country. The people educating these fucking morons that blame video games on mass shootings, they know what they're doing. They're getting paid by the gun lobbies to pretend like everything else is the issue. Oh, and again, Republicans love to say mental health. Yet, every time there's any legislation up for a vote to expand access to mental health services, they say, no, that's socialist medicine, healthcare, goddamn communism. That's what they say. So, but again, the root problem here is that Americans are fucking stupid. And there's too many dumb motherfuckers in this country. And then there's too many smart motherfuckers that are just afraid to call these people dumb. And you know what? I know calling someone dumb isn't going to be the most effective way to get them to change their mind. Depends on the person. If I'm talking on my YouTube show, I'm going to say what I really think. If I'm talking to my like shit fuck uncle or whatever, and they say something stupid, I might try a different approach. But this is my YouTube show. I say what I think. And you know what? We've got some dumb fuck motherfuckers out here. We got some really stupid fucking shit for brains motherfuckers running around this goddamn country. Some freaks. Some absolutely Looney Tunes, cartoon characters looking motherfuckers. Okay? Did I just foam at the mouth on demand? That's correct. And you know what? This goes with everything. Anyone that believes capitalism is a successful system that functions, dumb motherfucker. Anyone that believes in God, dumb motherfucker. Anyone that believes in angels and Jesus, dumb motherfucker. Anyone that thinks eating meat is healthy, dumb motherfucker. Anyone that thinks video games cause mass shooting, dumb motherfucker. Anyone that votes for Republicans, dumb motherfuckers. Anyone that thinks that gay people are grooming their children, dumb motherfuckers. We got some dumb fuck motherfuckers in this goddamn motherfucking fuck. So I'm just letting you know. And I'm not afraid to point out how fucking stupid these motherfuckers are. And I am very disappointed that more people on the left are afraid to combat this fucking stupid garbage. Because we've got some really stupid fucking motherfuckers in this country. And they are most densely populated in the Republican Party, but they're everywhere. They're fucking everywhere. It's like Invasion of the goddamn Body Snatchers. They're fucking everywhere. But they are most densely occupying in the Republican Party. That is like the magnet for all the stupid in this country. And the magnet's not going to get everyone. It's like a vacuum cleaner. Right? You're not going to get 100% of the dirt, but you're going to get most of it. That's the fucking Republican Party. So anyway, we got some stupid fucking bitches in this country. And more people need to really just say what the problem is. Like, we got dumb fucks everywhere. Dumb fucks everywhere. Think about how stupid the fucking average American is. And then think about half of them are even dumber than that. Wow. I know, right? It's basic math, but fuck. What's wrong with meat? You like licking it, don't you? Fucking hypocrite. I'm exposed. God damn it.